Hello my friends, welcome to another video. Today I think I want to talk more about how I got becoming a child of God. Um, I've always, like I said, I've always believed in Him since I was little. I just didn't have real faith until now. And it took Him scaring me to be able to have the faith that I do now. But He's, built it up by watching videos like this. It's what helped me build my faith. But, I had a regular childhood, had a mom and dad who loved me. They split up when I was young, but then I got a stepdad who really loved me, and I'm thankful for that. I met my husband in my childhood, and we ended up getting together in our teens, and we're still together now. We had 3 beautiful children, 2 boys and a girl. Now I got grandbabies, 5 of them, that I love. But, like I said, I had a normal childhood. I'd go out and party, do things I shouldn't do, had thoughts I shouldn't, and be married, doing what they say most humans do. Which I realize now God can take all that away, and I'm so thankful that He has for me. Because it was really hard for me to go to sleep at night because all the stuff that would run through my head, and I realize now I'm so thankful that stuff's gone and I can get some good sleep. You get older, you get good sleep. Well, when you turn to God, you get good sleep too, because He takes all that nonsense away. But anyway, like I said, I had a normal childhood. I went to church on and off through my life, and I prayed, almost every night, but it was a repeated prayer. It wasn't one that actually sticking from my heart. Like I said, I had a few near-death experiences that I now realize are near-death experiences. Back then I thought they were dreams. But the one that changed my life and turned me to God was in 2014. I think it was like January, February 2014. And I was living, me and my husband and kids was living at my mama's at the top of their driveway in a camper. We've been living there for a while. And, like I said, I was a normal person, having thoughts sometimes that I shouldn't, and be married, doing things I shouldn't do. And it was a typical night like any other. We'd eat, hung out with my family, and we all went to bed. Well, sometime in the middle of the night, I must have quit breathing, and my soul left my body. And when I first had it, when I first recalled this and stuff, I thought that it was like a dream or a vision, but I now know my soul left my body, now that I've had more of them. But I just remember being in my camper, standing behind where I always sit, because there was like 2 chairs and a table. I always sit here, my husband sit here. And I remember standing behind that, and I was looking around because it was so real, like this is now, me and you talking here. It was so real to me. I remember sitting there, and I had my hands on the back of my chair, and I was looking around. I knew I was in some kind of environment. At first, I thought it was like an old school bus with furniture in it. That was my first thought, but now I know it was my camper. But I remember looking out the window, or the door, and the sky was bright red. Everywhere else was dark, but the glow for me was almost like I said, these lights behind me, except it was real dim. It wasn't bright like this. I was real dim where I wasn't saved. But I remember looking up at the sky, and it was real, real red, and I just felt really, really creepy. It just felt really creepy. But all of a sudden, something come by me real fast. I couldn't see it. I felt the wind off of it. But when it come by me, I got an excruciating pain in my right leg. And let me tell you, the pain in the spirit is totally different than pain in this world. It is horrible. And He done it a couple of times, because I guess I'm just hard-headed. But whatever, I don't know if it was the Lord, I don't know if it was an angel, don't know what it was, but it come by me a few times. And every time it would come by me, it would stab me in my leg with something, and the pain, like I said, it was excruciating. And that last time He come through, I remember putting my head down, and I prayed, and I said, God, I can't do this no more. I want to go home. And as soon as I said that, this finger, but was not like a normal finger, I could just tell, rubbed across my lips in compassion, and I woke up. And I woke up in my bed in the camper. But I felt so different after that. I knew that something was going on. I just didn't know at the time it was God calling me. I do now. He had scared me, because that's what it took to get to me, to wake me up. But I remember when I got up that day, I just felt so weird. I just felt differently. And I tried to tell my husband about it a little bit, but it was still weird to me, so I didn't want to really share it around too much. But I remember I didn't want to go to sleep. I stayed up. I don't know how long I stayed up. It was a while. I was afraid to go to sleep because I was afraid if I went to sleep, I'd die. Because I thought that's what had happened. Well, actually, that's what I thought happened to me. And I told my husband, when I finally couldn't do it no more. I don't remember how long I was up. I don't remember how many hours, a day or so. I don't remember. But I finally told my husband, I was crying, and I woke him up. It was actually probably like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. And I went in there and got him, and I said, husband, I said, I don't know what's going on with me. I said, but I just feel like something's happened to me, something's wrong with me. I feel like maybe I'm going to die if I go to sleep. I said, can you just watch me for a little while, and if I make any kind of weird, if I quit breathing or anything, try to wake me up. And he just like, honey, it was probably just a dream, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, no, Rob, something weird going on. I didn't know what it was. And I was crying, and I told him, I said, if I die, just know that I love you and the youngest. I mean, that's how much I felt like something was happening. Well, I finally went to sleep. But I remember I jerked awake a few times when I was going to sleep. But I finally went to sleep, got some sleep. And when I got up, like I said, I still felt weird, felt different. But it was different. I just got this overwhelming urge to want to read the Bible. And I did. I started reading my Bible, and I read it all the way to Revelations. I haven't read Revelations all the way through, but I have listened to it some. But I read my Bible, and I was actually able to understand it. Where I'd never been able to understand it before, I was able to understand it more this time. And I started talking to God, talking to Him more. I mean, all day long I would talk to Him. And every time I would go to have like a bad thought, I would feel a tap on my right leg that got stabbed. It was like a tap, like, don't think about that. And but after that, I started going to church, reading my Bible, and I felt the Lord's presence, and which is wonderful. I don't know if y'all know what it feels like. Those that are saved, it is wonderful. Makes you feel like you can run around a trailer 100 times real fast and that much energy. But the Lord, what I'm saying is the Lord knows us, and He knows what it takes to get us, to be saved. And there's so many things like, yeah, that's how He got me, and everybody's different, you know what I mean? But He's done more things to show me He's real after that, and I'll tell more of that as I go along. I just want you to know that story, how I got saved. He scared me. But a relationship with God, I've noticed, is one-on-one. Everybody's relationship is different. That's why I said I'm not religious, because it's corrupted. You know what I mean? In my opinion, it's corrupted. I've noticed in my time getting to know God and building a relationship with Him, that's what it's called, building with God too, is He just loves us. He just wants to spend time with us. He wants to spend time with His children. That's it. Yes, He wants us to follow His commandments, and once you're a true born-again Christian, or not, I want to say Christian, a child of God. Once you're a true child of God and you're really born again and saved, you want to follow those 10 commandments. You don't want to disobey. Like, my main thing, I love God above my husband, above my children, above my family, and that's the way it's supposed to be. God comes first, and I want people to understand. But He's not some mean God. He loves us. He just wants to have a relationship with His children. I mean, you can just sit around and talk to Him in your head. That's what I do. He's my best friend. I talk to Him about everything. He knows us better than we know ourselves. And He's not just some God up there judging everything you do. You know what I mean? He's not like that. He's a God of love. I mean, He sent His Son to die on a cross for us. You know what I mean? Who else is going to do that? Who else is going to hang up on that cross or send their Son? We can't do it. I know I can't, and I'm thankful that He died for me. But He just wants, like I said, He just wants a relationship with us. And since He saved me, He has showed me that. You know what I mean? He's built more with me. I mean, there's some stories I'm going to tell you all about when I first got saved, the supernatural things that He showed, that He's there. It's like, I prayed for clothes, and I ended up getting clothes that was tailor-made, that fit me like they were made for me. Shoes. I prayed for a church, and I went to a church, that He sent me to, that was all about Him. It's just, God is so great, brothers and sisters out there. I'm telling you, family and friends, He's great. And all He wants is a relationship with us. I mean, That's it. And that's what I'm trying to portray on this channel. I mean, I just want to let you know how great he is, what he's done for me, what he can do for you if you would just turn your life over to him. He is wonderful. But I'm going to go for this because I've been talking longer than I am. I'm getting better at this. I'm actually a very talkative person once you get to know me. You'll probably want me to shut up after a while, but I just want to spread his word and tell him how much, tell y'all how much he loves you, how much he loves me, and my day most of the time is spent talking to him, learning about him. I still have a life, and I still do my family thing, but also try to put God first. If we do that, everything else just falls into place. And am I rich? No, I'm not. I'm a poor woman. Well, I'm rich in God. You know what I mean? I live, like I said, a 1977 trailer for now, but I do have faith that God will build my house. He told me he would. And I want to take you with me because I want y'all to see what God takes me from to where he takes me to. So you can see how great of a God he is. How long it's going to take? I don't know. I'm not God. It's his time and not mine. But I just want to, like I said, I want y'all to get to know him. I'm going to tell you my story. Maybe it'll help somebody out there get saved. And that's what it's all about. We don't have a lot of time left, brothers and sisters. We don't. Time's coming. It's short. I can feel it here in my soul. He's going to be coming soon. And I want us all to be together in heaven. We can go up there and celebrate and have a good time with him. But I love you, and I'm going to shut up for today. But I love you, and I'll make another one. Because like I said, there's more things that happened. Like when I found out I was actually a born-again Christian, I have to tell you, that one scared me too. That might be on my next agenda. But I love you all, and I hope you have a great day, and I hope you enjoy my videos. And I'll keep posting because God wants me to. They'll go to where he wants them to go. But I love you. Bye.